Hello, YouTube. Luigi here. It's Friday night, the 26th of February, 2016. This video is going to be about lanyards. Buying pre-made lanyards, making your own lanyards, when a lanyard might obviate the need for a pocket clip. Very interesting subject here. All this is personal discovery for me. I was the guy who spent the early part of my modern knife collecting career claiming I didn't understand lanyards. And, well, I got an education real fast here. And it started, believe me, we're not going to talk about every one of these, and I'll get them out of the way as soon as we do. It started with this knife. This is a Martini folding hunter with made in Scandinavia with a Scandi grind blade. Okay? Okay. It's pretty smooth. Not a lot of traction here at all, and no pocket clip. But it had a lanyard hole. No, it didn't have a lanyard hole. It had a post through which you could loop a lanyard, like I did. So I went to eBay, and I bought 3 of these pre-made lanyards that were all put together, but you had to double it through and pass it through. And so you either needed a big hole or a post like this. I put this on here, and this solved the problem of nothing to yank onto as you pulled it out of your pocket. It's still a smooth knife, but believe me, this sort of helps. So I had to buy a lot of 3 of these. So I got 2 more of these, and I'm looking around saying, well, what other knives do I have that have big fat holes in them that can take, or a post, that can take a lanyard like this, not one where you thread through a hole or a tube. And I put one on this. This is a, forgive me, people, I know, this is a mortal sin. This is a clone of a Rockstead Higo, okay? Okay. My bad. You can beat me up in the comments all you want. I get it. But I looped this through that post, and that worked fine. But then when I did that, I said, let's, as an experiment, take off the pocket clip. Let's take off the pocket clip. And I did. And I picked this knife up. And it was like I never held this knife in my hand before, because, you know, we want knives to come with pocket clips. We like pocket clips. They're functional. They're utile. They help us get us out of our pocket. But when you take one off, this is not a challenge. It's a suggestion. You can always put it back on. When you take them off and you feel the knife in your hand in a different way, even though you didn't identify it as a hot spot, that pocket clip was kind of a hot spot. And let's be honest, most production knives have pocket clips that they use over and over and over again. See, KT does it, Kershaw does it. It's only the high-end customs they'll take the time to sculpt a pocket clip that's well integrated with the design of the knife. Most of them are not. They almost look like afterthoughts, and we don't, because it's always there, we've never felt the knife without it, we don't know any better. But if you try to pick up a knife that you've always held forever without its pocket clip, I'm telling you, the lanyard may obviate the need for a pocket clip, and you have a whole different feel in your hand that I'm telling you, for me, my experience only, is a lot better. Now, I had this knife, another Gonzo clone of the you-know-what, the Lion Steel SR1 or something, and it had a big fat hole. And I put one of those big fat lanyards through it. And because of its axis lock, I found, when I removed the pocket clip as an experiment, you can see I put it back on, I found I could not close it. I could not operate the axis lock because I was relying on getting traction pushing against the pocket clip on the other side. So I guess what I'm trying to say is there's no hard and fast rule here. A big fat hole doesn't mean you got to put a lanyard on it. Because in this case I did, and I removed the pocket clip. And by the way, it felt better without the pocket clip. It felt better as a grip, but it didn't work with this Gonzo axis lock. So I took it off. I put the pocket clip back on, and I took the lanyard off. And I'm leaving this one the way it came. That was a lesson learned. Oh, here's a new knife, a Kershaw Link. And it's got this beautiful kyanite coating, charcoal gray or gunmetal gray, on this stainless steel frame. And it's a Kershaw Speed Safe activated. And I noticed whenever I was flipping it, I felt this before I put the lanyard on it. I was getting traction again against that pocket clip, and I felt it rocking back and forth. And I said, "Holy shit! This is going to scratch up the back of this beautiful finish." And sure enough, you see this little imperfect, this little dimple here? Sure enough, it did. So this had a generous lanyard loop, and I put one of these store-bought ones that were all put together. I looped it through there, took the pocket clip out, and again, there's this experience of, oh my God, does this feel better? This was the big surprise. By removing the pocket clip, it's like it's a knife you've never felt before. And I'm suggesting do it to one of your knives and just try it. You can always put the pocket clip back on. You can always put it back on. In fact, the pocket clips that I am removing, I am taping the screws to the clip and putting them back in their box. I have every box of every knife I ever bought. So this is the store-bought doubled-up ones. And then I got into this new sensation, this new feeling. I wanted to make my own because not everyone's got a big fat hole that you can put those through. And there is a YouTuber named Everyday Knife Guy who teaches you, gives you step-by-step idiot-proof tutorials on how to tie your own lanyards. And this is just some paracord I got on eBay, and this is an inexpensive, inelegant bead I got on eBay. And this is what he calls a snake knot. And you know, I'm usually not good with this knot kind of stuff, with cloth or fabric or things that aren't rigid like rope or paracord. But his instructions were so clear, I was able to not only make one, but make a whole bunch that you see here. And I sort of got into this. So this is the ZT0808. Beautiful knife. I took the clip off, and boy, I got a knife that feels so much better. I don't know how to describe this, except it was a surprise. This is one of these things where this is how the knife was meant to feel, not with the interference of a pocket clip. So if you can live with a lanyard instead of a clip, I'm telling you, my experience has been quite positive. It doesn't mean you can't have a lanyard and a clip. There's no hard and fast rules here. I'm not selling anything. I'm not laying down any laws. I'm merely sharing with you my experiences. This is one of these knives that felt 1,000 times better without the pocket clip. And there are others. This is an inexpensive Harns Viper, Chinese knife. Had a big old clip on it. I like the knife for a lot of reasons, but now, when I feel this enhanced grip without that damn clip on it, I can't tell you. It's like getting a brand new knife. I keep saying that because that's been my experience. That's been my experience. These two knives came without pocket clips. These are unbranded Chinese knives. So I just put lanyards on there anyway. There was no clip to remove. That was an easy choice to make. The Maxpedition Excelsa. Put a lanyard on it, remove the clip. This was always a comfortable knife. Look at the contouring there. This was always a comfortable knife. But now, again, without that clip, this just melts into my hand. It was always a great fit, but it's just so much better. This is a surprise. I'm going to keep repeating this. The Maxpedition Ferox, basically the same knife for a third the price, feels so much better. CRKT Shenanigan, beautiful, organically shaped handle by Ken Onion. That looks like it's comfortable, right? Well, it is, but I thought it was with the pocket clip, and now it's 10 times more comfortable. So, I know, I'm starting to repeat myself. I took the pocket clip off the leak. This is a big 511 tactical knife. Again, I can't tell you the change in the grip. Now, here's something I want to share with you. This is that Boker Bullpup. It's got a hole for a lanyard. I might put a lanyard on this, but look. This is a pocket clip that is short. It starts and lands on the bolster, and watch where the finger fits in the grip. I got to open it first. Watch how the finger melts into this bend. This is a pocket clip that affords no resistance, no hot spot. Somebody actually almost thought about it, and it looks really good. This is a clip I will not remove. I've always admired the fact that it did not straddle two materials. It started and it ended on the bolster. So this is one just to show you that I don't make hard rules and force myself to live by them. Everything is a case unto itself with its own merits or demerits. But this is a clip that does not offer any BS, any hot spots or resistance. You may not think you have a hot spot, but take it off and feel it again, and you might be surprised, as I was, even here with the ripple. Okay, that's my story. I learned how to make, and these are simple, guys. I learned how to make these things, and I never thought I could. I don't think I did badly. I think these knots line up pretty well. Again, it's Everyday Knife Guy. Everyday Knife Guy who has these tutorials on YouTube. But you take a beautiful knife like the ZT0808, which I always thought was splendid, and now it feels like a dream. And even this one, which always melted into my hand with that big chamfered grip, now this is like knife orgasms, guys. It's amazing the difference. All right, just passing my experiences along. I know this was a long video, and if you stuck it through this far, God bless you. I love you. Take good care. Stay safe out there. Bye-bye.